My fiancé said, "I'm taking my bachelorette party to Cancun with male strippers. Don't be controlling." I replied, "Have an amazing time." Then I took my bachelor party the same week to her parents' beach house they'd offered me. When she found out where I was from her mother's Facebook photos. Original post: I, 32 male, was supposed to get married next month. Keyword, was. 3 weeks ago, my fiancée Stephanie, 29, announced her bachelorette party plans. We were making dinner together when she dropped it, so I finalized everything for my bachelorette. We're doing 5 days in Cancun. The girls are so excited. Sounds fun, I said, stirring the pasta. When? Second week of next month. Oh, and just so you know, we're doing the full experience. Pool parties, club nights, and yes, we booked male entertainment for one of the nights. Don't be weird about it. I paused. Male entertainment? She rolled her eyes. Strippers, Derek. It's a bachelorette tradition. Every girl does it. Don't be that controlling fiancé who ruins the fun. I'm not being controlling, just... We agreed on low-key parties, remember? You said you didn't want anything wild. That was before Megan planned everything. She put so much work into this. Besides, it's harmless fun. You trust me, right? The way she said it, like I was already the bad guy for even questioning it. Classic Stephanie move. Make her decision, then frame any pushback as me being insecure. Of course I trust you, I said. Have an amazing time. She kissed my cheek. I knew you'd understand. Oh, and obviously you can't do your bachelor party that same week. We should stagger them. Why? Because we should each have our own time to celebrate. Plus, your party will probably be some boring golf weekend anyway. I just nodded. But inside, something shifted. She'd made this huge decision unilaterally. They told me not to be controlling, then literally tried to control when I could have my bachelor party. That night, I texted my boys. Bachelor party is moving to the second week of next month. Trust me on this. My best man Connor called immediately. Dude, that's when Stephanie's doing hers. I know. But she said, I know what she said. Just trust me. I have a plan. Here's the thing about Stephanie's parents, Robert and Diane. They love me. Like, sometimes I think they love me more than they love Stephanie. Robert and I golf together twice a month. Diane sends me recipes and calls me the son she never had. They own this gorgeous beach house about 4 hours away, right on the water. Private beach, boat dock, the works. 2 months ago, when we were discussing wedding stuff with them, Robert pulled me aside. Derek, you should use the beach house for your bachelor party. I insist. You and your friends would have a blast. Fishing, grilling, poker nights, real men's weekend. Diane had overheard and jumped in. Oh, that's perfect. We won't be using it at all this summer. It's yours whenever you want it. I'd thanked them but hadn't committed. Now? Perfect opportunity. I called Robert that evening. Hey Robert, about that beach house offer for my bachelor party. Absolutely. When were you thinking? Second week of next month? Perfect. Diane and I will be in town that whole week. House is all yours. Want me to stock the fridge? I know a guy who can get you fresh seafood. That would be incredible. Thanks, Robert. Anything for my future son-in-law. Oh, and feel free to use the boat. Just filled the tank. I hung up feeling calm. Vindicated, maybe? Stephanie wanted to party with strippers in Cancun? Cool. I'd be at her parents' beach house with my boys fishing and grilling. Nothing controlling about that. Update 1. The week arrived faster than expected. Stephanie left for Cancun on a Tuesday morning. Airport drop-off was a production. You sure you're okay with this? She asked for the 5th time, but not in a concerned way. More like she was hoping I'd give her a reason to call me controlling. Babe. I told you. Have an amazing time. You deserve it. She seemed almost disappointed. Okay, well, I'll text you when I land. Not sure how much I'll be able to talk though, you know? Girl time and all. No worries, I'll be busy anyway. Busy with what? Just work stuff. Maybe grab beers with Connor. She kissed me goodbye, and off she went with her squad of 7 girls, all wearing matching Bride Tribe shirts. I waited exactly 1 hour after her flight took off, then posted a photo on Instagram. Bachelor party weekend starts now. Thanks to my amazing future in-laws for this setup. The photo, me and 6 of my boys standing in front of Robert and Diane's beach house, holding beers with the ocean in the background. I tagged Robert and Diane. My phone exploded within 3 minutes. What the actual hell are you doing at my parents' beach house? Having my bachelor party. Your dad insisted months ago. Great weather down here. You said you weren't doing anything. No, I said I'd be busy. This is busy. This is so petty. You planned this to spite me. Me? How is using your parents' generous offer spiteful? They're thrilled we're here. Your mom even made us welcome sandwiches. You're supposed to be at home. Why? So I can sit around while you party with strippers? Seems unbalanced. Enjoy Cancun. I'm about to go fishing on your dad's boat. Then I muted her notifications. The boys saw my phone lighting up like a Christmas tree. Connor laughed. Bro, she seems pressed. She'll get over it. Who wants to hit the boat? But here's where it gets interesting. Diane, sweet Diane, had no idea about the drama. She's one of those moms who posts everything on Facebook. Every meal, every sunset, every visitor. By day 2, she'd posted a photo she took of us from town, captioned, "Look who's enjoying the beach house. Derek and his friends are such gentlemen. So blessed to have him joining our family." A selfie with me when she stopped by with fresh-baked cookies. Surprising my future son-in-law and his friends with treats. So responsible, they even cleaned up after breakfast. A photo Robert took of me and him on his boat. Robert teaching Derek his secret fishing spots. These two are like father and son already. Each post got dozens of likes and comments from family friends. All variations of, "What a great guy," and "Stephanie is so lucky," and "You must be so proud." Meanwhile, Stephanie's Instagram stories from Cancun were telling. Day 1, pools and cocktails. Day 2, club dancing with very handsome new friends they met. Day 3, suspiciously few posts, but her friend Ashley accidentally included her in a story where Stephanie was getting a very intimate lap dance from a very undressed man. My phone had approximately 73 missed calls from her by this point. Update 2. Day 4 is when the real fireworks started. Robert and Diane invited us all to dinner at the country club. "Can't have you boys eating takeout every night," Diane insisted. I tried to decline politely, but Robert wouldn't hear it. Nonsense. It's not every day we get to celebrate Derek's last week as a bachelor. So there we were, having a wholesome dinner with my future in-laws at their country club, while somewhere in Cancun Stephanie was probably doing body shots off a stripper named Thunder or whatever. Diane, wine-tipsy and happy, was taking photos of everything. "Derek, get in here with Robert. Oh, this lighting is perfect." She posted it immediately. "Wonderful dinner with Derek and his friends. Such respectful young men. Stephanie raised a good one." The comment section turned into a virtual pat on my back. "What a catch. He's spending his bachelor party with you? That's so sweet. Stephanie better lock this one down tight." Then Aunt Patricia, Stephanie's aunt, commented, "How lovely. Where's Stephanie?" Diane, innocent as always, replied, "She's in Cancun for her bachelorette. They're both having their parties this week." That's when Stephanie's cousin Lauren, who was on the trip, posted, "Auntie Diane, you should see the fun we're having here." And she attached a video. The video was not good. It showed Stephanie on stage at some club, doing things with a male dancer that definitely crossed lines. I'm talking hands in places they shouldn't be. Her face in places it shouldn't be, and an enthusiasm that suggested this wasn't her first rodeo that night. Diane deleted her entire post within 5 minutes, but the internet is forever and about 40 family members had already seen it. My phone rang. "Robert, Derek's son, I need to apologize for my daughter's behavior." "Robert, you don't need to." "No, I do. What we just saw, that's not how we raised her. You're at our house being a gentleman while she's, well, are you okay?" Honestly, I'm disappointed, but not surprised. There was a long pause. "What do you mean, not surprised?" So I told him about how she demanded I be cool with the strippers, how she tried to control when I could have my party, how she'd been generally dismissive of my feelings lately. "Derek, you deserve better than that. I'm gonna call her right. Please don't. Let her finish her trip. We'll deal with it when she gets back. You're a better man than I would be in your shoes." That night, Stephanie called me 47. Wait, no, she called 31 times. I finally answered. "You turned my parents against me. I didn't do anything except accept their hospitality. My mom won't answer my calls. My dad texted me saying he's disappointed in my choices. Maybe because your cousin posted a video of you dry humping a stripper? That was taken out of context." What context makes that okay? I was drunk. It was my bachelorette party. You're probably doing the same thing. Actually, I just finished playing poker with your dad and my friends. I'm up $80. This is so manipulative. You planned this to make me look bad. Stephanie, I literally just came to a beach house for a quiet weekend with friends. You're the one who chose to go wild in Cancun. Your choices made you look bad, not mine. When I get back, we need to have a serious conversation about your behavior. I laughed. Actually laughed. My behavior? Sure, we'll definitely be having a conversation. She hung up. Connor looked at me. You ending it? Oh yeah. Before or after the wedding? Before. Definitely before. Update 3. Stephanie came back Sunday night. I wasn't at the airport to pick her up. Told her I was still at the beach house. I wasn't. I was home, but she didn't need to know that yet. She had to Uber home with all her luggage. The text started immediately. Stephanie, where are you? Stephanie, the house is locked and my key isn't working. I'm sitting on the porch with my suitcases. The neighbors are staring. I let her sit for about an hour before responding. Oh, sorry, had to change the locks. Security issue. I'll be home in 20. When I pulled up, she was fuming. Mascara smeared, hair a mess, surrounded by her luggage. Security issue? What security issue? The security issue, where my fiancé was getting fingered by a stripper in Cancun while her parents watched via Facebook. That's not what happened. Lauren's video suggests otherwise. You're being dramatic. It was just fun. Cool, then you'll think this is fun too. I handed her a box. What's this? Your stuff from inside, the important things anyway. Your mom is expecting you. What? I called off the wedding this morning, sent an email to all the guests. Your parents agree it's for the best. You can't call off my wedding. It was our wedding, now it's nobody's wedding. Over a stupid bachelorette party? No, over you disrespecting our relationship, lying to me, and then trying to gaslight me about it. The party just revealed who you really are. She started ugly crying. Where am I supposed to go? Your parents' house. Your mom said your room is ready. I'm 29. I can't move back with my parents. Should have thought about that before going wild in Cancun. This is about control. You're punishing me because I wouldn't let you control me. No, this is about consequences. You made choices. These are the results. Her phone rang. It was her mom. I could hear Diane's voice from where I stood. Stephanie Marie, your father and I are very disappointed. We've seen everything. Come home right now. Stephanie looked at me with pure hatred. You ruined my life. No, you ruined your own life. I just refused to let you ruin mine too. As she loaded her Uber, her dad refused to pick her up, said she needed to figure it out herself. She tried one last manipulation. Derek, please, we can do counseling. I'll do whatever you want. I love you. You love what I did for you. There's a difference. My parents will never forgive me. That's between you and them. What am I supposed to tell people? The truth? Or make up whatever story you want? I don't care anymore. Update 4. The aftermath was exactly what you'd expect from someone like Stephanie. First, she tried the social media sob story, posted this long thing about how I manipulated her parents and trapped her and planned the whole thing to humiliate her, about how I was emotionally abusive and controlling. It backfired spectacularly. Her cousin Lauren commented, "Girl, we all saw what you did. Stop lying." Her friend Ashley, who was on the trip, wrote, "Steph, this isn't fair to Derek. We all told you to calm down that night." But the best comment came from Robert, her own father. "Stephanie, stop. You're embarrassing yourself further. Derek showed more class in this situation than you deserved." She deleted the post within 2 hours. Then came the desperate texts to my friends, trying to get them to convince me to take her back. She told Connor I was having a mental breakdown and needed help. She told my brother that I was making a huge mistake and would regret this forever. Connor's response was to post a picture from the beach house weekend with the caption, "Best bachelor party ever. Sometimes life shows you exactly who people really are. Proud of my boy for knowing his worth." My brother just blocked her. Then the real entitlement showed. She tried to claim she should get the deposits back from the wedding vendors because I was the one who called it off. Said since I broke the contract, I should pay for everything. Her parents shut that down fast. Robert called me. "Derek, we're handling all the cancellation fees. It's the least we can do. I'm also returning your parents' contribution. This is our responsibility. I tried to protest, but he insisted. Son, you did nothing wrong. You accepted our invitation, behaved like a gentleman, and my daughter, well, we failed somewhere as parents. You didn't fail, Robert. Stephanie made her own choices. Maybe, but we enabled her for too long. This might be the wake-up call she needs. The wedding venue only returned 30% of the deposit. The caterer kept everything. The photographer was cool and gave back half. All told, her parents lost about $15,000. Meanwhile, Stephanie was living at home, posting passive-aggressive quotes about knowing your worth and letting go of toxic people. The cognitive dissonance was incredible. Final update. It's been 6 months now. Here's where everyone ended up. Stephanie is still living with her parents. Last I heard, she was dating some gym bro who slides into every woman's DMs. Robert told me, we still golf together, that the guy is a walking red flag, but Stephanie won't listen. She's working the same job, living at home, and apparently tells people I was emotionally abusive to anyone who'll listen. The friend group split hard. The ones who went to Cancun mostly stuck with her, except for Ashley, who reached out to apologize and said she felt pressured to go along with everything. The ones who weren't there realized what kind of person she was and distanced themselves. Robert and Diane struggled for a while. Diane especially felt guilty, like she'd somehow caused the breakup by posting those photos. I had to assure her multiple times that she just revealed what was already there. They've been going to family counseling to deal with their enabling patterns. Robert says it's been eye-opening. They still invite me to dinner once a month. Stephanie hates it, but she can't say anything since she's living under their roof, eating their food. The best karma? About 3 months after everything went down, that video from Cancun somehow made its way to Stephanie's workplace. Not through me. Apparently, someone from the country club who worked at her company saw it on Lauren's Instagram before it was deleted. HR had a conversation with her about maintaining professional standards even in personal time because she was wearing her company's branded Bachelorette tank top in the video. She didn't get fired, but she got passed over for a promotion she was certain was hers. As for me, I'm good. Not amazing, not terrible, just good. 3 years with someone is hard to just forget, even when they show you who they really are. Started seeing someone new 2 months ago. Met her at a bookstore, of all places. She's calm, considerate, and when we disagreed about something last week, we actually talked about it like adults, instead of her trying to gaslight me. The beach house weekend became legendary among my friend group. Connor had it printed on a t-shirt, Derek's Liberation Weekend 2024. Tacky? Yes. Do I love it? Also yes. Looking back, the funniest part was how Stephanie thought she was being so clever. Don't be controlling, she said, while literally trying to control everything. She wanted me to sit at home like a good boy while she lived out some party fantasy, then come back to our regular life like nothing happened. Instead, I just accepted her parents' invitation to use their beach house. Made some memories with good friends, had nice dinners, went fishing, nothing petty or vindictive, just living my life while she was living hers. The fact that her choices blew up her life? That's on her. Robert still jokes about it sometimes when we're golfing. Remember when you had your bachelor party at my house while my daughter was getting frisky with strippers? Still sorry about that timing, Robert. Don't be. Best thing that could have happened. Opened our eyes to a lot of things. Plus, I didn't lose a son-in-law, just gained a golf buddy who actually respects the game, unlike my daughter who only wanted the country club membership. That's the update. No dramatic revenge, no complex schemes, just natural consequences meeting entitled behavior. Sometimes the best response to someone saying don't be controlling is to completely let go of control and of them. Oh, and that stripper from Cancun? He slid into Stephanie's DMs last month trying to sell her his OnlyFans. Even her mom laughed at that one.